What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king. Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we finished up the Mauville City Gym, grabbing ourselves the Dynamo Badge, and we began to head east on Route 117 on our way to Verdanturf. And in this episode, we're going to be finishing off the rest of 117 and making our way into Verdanturf proper and having a look around, as well as solving a couple of problems for some people. I can promise you that's going to happen. All right, let's do this thing. We got ourselves another Battle Girl and Triathlete Melina. Here we go. Let's do this thing. All right, so we got a Meditite and a Doduo. Yeah, we know how this is going to go down. It's going to be pretty darn easy, honestly. Raiju and Ghidorah. All right, so let's start with Shockwave and the Doduo, and then I think we can just headbutt the Meditite. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be using Detect anyway, so I felt like that was probably a better option than trying to waste a Metal Claw. Granted, Metal Claw does have a lot of PP, so whatever. I suppose it really doesn't matter either way. Doduo's gone, and now they can team attack Meditite. If it doesn't, try to use the move again. All right, let's use Spark and Headbutt. Stop using Detect. Gosh dang. Like, that is my biggest beef with Generation 3. Like, absolutely my biggest beef is the fact that Detect and Protect were implemented, and they are never used in an applicable situation in this game. Ever. Like, the idea of the moves is fine, but my gosh, just using it to just waste turns, it drives me up the wall, and it happens a lot. Like, you see it, especially with Meditite and Pelipper. Like, those are the two biggest offenders in this game. Meditite with Detect and Pelipper with Protect. It's just, ugh, it's so annoying. It's so unbelievably annoying. Okay, let me just, Hidden Psychic Pokemon, blah, blah, blah. No one cares about your Hidden Psychic Pokemon, lady. Just grow up, get over it. Also, your hair is very purple today. You look like a Ralts. Like, not gonna lie. Alright, let's do this thing. Let's just use Spark, I suppose. Actually, what am I doing? I should have used Thief. Oh, that would have been so much smarter. Well, I guess Spark killed it. Yeah, works either way, I guess. Really? That was it? Okay, well. Okay, I don't really mind using a Repel here, even though we're not going to be on the grass for very long. I just don't want to run into any extra Pokemon. Oh, speaking of extra Pokemon, new Pokemon that can be found on this route. I haven't even gone over any of those yet. New Pokemon that can be found on this route are Illumise and Volbeat. I believe those are the only two Pokemon that can be found on this route that are new. And we actually ran into Illumise and Volbeat before. They are the bug equivalent to Plusle and Minun. Although I would definitely go out on a limb and say they're better. Simply because they can learn slightly better moves. Specifically, Volbeat. Volbeat can learn, I believe, what is it, Signal Beam? And I think it is the only Pokemon in this generation that can, attainable Pokemon in this generation, or at least in Hoenn, that can learn Signal Beam. I think the only other way to get it is through Egg moves on any other bug Pokemon. And Signal Beam is a pretty darn good move. It's same equivalent as Aurora Beam, Spark. It's like a 60. I think its base power is 65, and then that same type of attack bonus is pretty nice. So, I mean, they're decent Pokemon. They're not the best bug Pokemon you can get in this game by any means. Well, actually, considering the quality of bug Pokemon in this game, maybe they are. I mean, granted, I shouldn't discount. I guess I should say specifically in the base game. In the after game, there are definitely better bug Pokemon that you can get, especially in the Safari Zone whenever we get around to that. But I guess comparable to like Masquerain and Beautifly and Dustox and Ninjask, I guess Volbeat's okay. I don't know. I would say out of all of those, Ninjask is probably the best, but still not by a whole lot. Bug Pokemon were definitely sort of weak in this generation. Definitely don't measure up to how they did in Generation 2, that's for sure. Okay, nothing over here. So let's go around this way. Now that lady over there is going to be the last trainer that we're going to fight. But before we grab this Great Ball and go over there, let's actually walk over this way. And there is another hidden item right here, which is a Repel. And now we can go talk to this lady who is, I believe, another breeder. Meaning she has 6 underleveled Pokemon that are going to be very easy to beat. So we're just going to sweep through all of these. And yes, she is the last one that adds us to the Pokénav. So, now she has a Wingull, which is giving me Pelipper flashbacks. Ugh. Pelipper and Protect, just stop. Just stop. I'm so mad that those moves are implemented. I really wish those moves, like Protect and Detect, had been specifically confined to TMs. Like, no Pokemon could learn them leveling up because, ugh, they just drive me up the wall. They really do. They're such a time waster. At least in the base game. Again, I want to make sure that's known that I know Protect and Detect have their uses, but They really do not in the context of what's going on in the base game, like, ever. And it's kind of infuriating. Okay, another Spark. Yep, just using the same move over. I mean, like, honestly, I'm just kind of doing this one-handed. You know, I've got, like, my cheek resting on my other hand because I'm just kind of clicking my way through this fight. These get better later, but right now it's just like, ugh. Although I probably shouldn't use Spark on Shroomish. I should definitely use Shockwave so I don't actually reap the effects of Effect Spore. Even this is probably not going to kill it. That's okay. Oh no, Absorb. Whatever will I do except for tank it because it's going to do like 2 damage. Okay, 3. Sorry, I was so wrong there. Shroomish, get out of here with your unibrow. Go to LA. Play with the Lakers or something. Don't be here. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay, so Raiju has gotten more experience. Slowly working his way towards level 22. And then he's going to be right on par with Ghidorah. Then I can start alternating between the two of them more. Okay, let's... I don't think this Roselia actually has Poison Point. You know, I'm going to test it, actually, because I'm less worried about Poison Point than I am about Paralysis, because I'm just going to heal after this anyway. It does have Poison Sting, though. Yeah, because Roselia can have either the ability, I believe, Chlorophyll, which increases speed in sunlight, or it can have Poison Point, where it's basically like static, except for with poison. And a Poison Point Roselia is really darn good, although... hate to bash on Roselia and all. Actually, I think... Can Roselia be caught in this route? I think Roselia can also be caught on this route. Roselia is an okay Pokemon, but it really did not reach its full potential until Generation 4 and Roserade was introduced. Like, it's just not the same. It's really not the same. Roselia is okay. It was definitely an in-betweener Pokemon. Like, you could tell that right in this generation. Like, it needed an evolution. And it got it, and it was a lot better. Roserade is an amazing Pokemon, but Roselia itself is, very weak. So, really wouldn't recommend getting it. It's definitely not one of the best grass types you can get in this game. There's so many better options. Heck, even, like, Ludicolo and Shiftry are going to do you better than Roselia will. But anyway, we have made it to Verdanturf. I'm going to heal real quick. And welcome one, welcome all. Let's take a look around. There's actually not a whole lot going on around here in Verdanturf, but we can still check out all the homes either way. Let's have a look inside. So we got this lady first things first. Let me see your Pokemon. I'll check to see how much it likes you. Oh, your Pokemon. It's getting used to you. It seems to believe in you. So let's show this woman Toothless. That'll probably be the best bet we got, I would imagine. And then she'll probably give us something if Toothless really likes us. Let me see your Pokemon. I'll check to see how much it likes you. Oh, your Pokemon. It likes you quite a lot. It seems to want to be babied a little. Okay, so not quite there yet. But as soon as Toothless is all the way up, we will actually be... I believe she's going to give us an item called a Soothe Bell. Which, a Soothe Bell... is it the Soothe Bell? No, sorry, it's not the Soothe Bell. My bad. I'm wrong. It's something else. She gives us something else. You know what? I believe she actually just gives us a ribbon that we can attach to our Pokemon that's like, hey, this Pokemon likes you a lot, by the way. We'll get into ribbons later. I mentioned those previously, but we'll get into those much more later. But for now, let's head on in here. We got Wally's house. Let's talk to his aunt first. My daughter's boyfriend is a very driven and passionate sort of person. He's been digging a tunnel nonstop just so he can see my daughter. My daughter's a little concerned, so she goes out to the tunnel a lot. Well, we'll be checking that tunnel out in a minute. Let's talk to his uncle now. Oh, Levi, Wally's next door, but boy, there's something I have to tell you. This natural environment is doing wonders for Wally's health. Maybe it's not just the environment. It could be the Pokemon that are giving the boy hope. And now we'll go talk to Wally himself. How's it going, buddy? I lost you, Levi, but I'm not feeling down anymore. Because I have a new purpose in life, together with my Ralts, I'm going to challenge Pokemon gyms and become a great trainer. Please watch me, Levi. I'm going to be stronger than you. When I do, I'm going to challenge you to another battle. Well, okay, best of luck to you. I really don't think that's going to happen, but whatever. All right, let's head on over here now into this house. I don't think anything's really going on here except for twins. Far away in Evergrande City is the Pokemon League. The trainers who gather there are all frighteningly well-skilled. Pokemon League, I think the rules say you have to battle the Elite Four all in a row. If you lose to any of them, you have to begin your challenge all the way from the first one. Yeah, same rules as any other Elite Four that we've ever come across. Now let's head over here to the Battle Tent. Yes, there is one in this town, as there was a contest hall in this town in Ruby and Sapphire. And this was actually the first contest hall in Ruby and Sapphire, not the Slateport one. I believe it was this one, then the Fall Arbor contest hall, then Slateport, and then the one in Lily Cove. Let's talk to Scott real quick. Hey there, Levi. I thought I might see you here. Battle Tent's a place where you can meet tough trainers. It doesn't matter what the rules are or how battles are waged either. I expect you to do the best you can. Now, we will not be doing this Battle Tent, obviously, but let's take a look at the rules. Actually, let's talk to this guy. He might be better at that. Welcome to the Battle Tent Verdanturf site. Here the trainers' trust towards Pokemon is tested. Ah, yes. I know this one. So, the way that this one works is you can't pick your moves at all. You go in with a Pokemon, and they decide to use whatever moves they feel like using each turn, and yeah, that's it. You just gotta hope that they win. Kind of boring, isn't it? Well, you better get used to it because this is something that is going to come into play later. Now, I guess that you can also say at the same time it's kind of mindless, and it does force you to think about what sort of moves you're actually giving to your Pokemon. You can't just give them, normal competitive moves. Otherwise, they might use the wrong move a lot, and that could cause some issues. So it does switch things up a little bit, and definitely causes you to think in some way. Now, I think there is somebody in here that gives me something, as there is in most battle tents. Maybe not. Maybe this lady gives me something. I don't think so, though, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Let's see. Feeling towards my Pokemon. Oh, yep, she does. The attraction runs deep. Oh, hi, you didn't see that, did you? Well, it doesn't matter. How would you like this TM for your Pokemon? And we obtained TM45, which contains Attract. Now, this is a very interesting move. It is a move that is incredibly powerful because it causes a 50% chance of the other opposing Pokemon not able to hit. But instead of relying on any sort of type or being able to use on pretty much every Pokemon, like Confusion can be, Attraction can only be used against Pokemon of the opposite sex. So you are really going to find yourself in very niche situations where you're going to be able to use it. It's really not the most opportune move, but if you can get into a scenario where it's usable, it is an incredibly effective move. I think it's more so better to get a Pokemon that actually has the Cute Charm ability, where Attraction happens via contact, basically, like Static, like Poison Point, except for it causes Infatuation instead. So, good move, but definitely a little bit too niche to actually use. Papa told me. He says this tunnel is full of timid Pokemon. So, this is actually the far other side of Rusturf Tunnel. You get it? Because Rustboro, Verdanturf, ha 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 ha. Yeah, we're on the other side of Rusturf Tunnel. Now, I'm going to actually put Toothless out in front because I know this is a hiker up here. And we are going to rappel our way through this tunnel. We need to get all the way to the other end, so let's do that. We're going to head left in a minute, but let's fight this hiker first. Let's get everything done here in Rusturf Tunnel, and then after that, we'll probably call it an episode. Hiker Mike would like to battle. Oh, he's got 3. Oh, come on, dude. Wasting my time. Freaking making me sing Default, dude. Get out of here. I'm going to use Absorb. That should probably still one-shot the Geodude, right? Yeah, I had a feeling. Didn't want to waste my time with that slow-ass bullet seed animation. Okay, another Geodude. Here we go. And then probably a Machop after that would be my bet. Use another Absorb. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I cannot wait for Toothless to learn his next Grass-type move. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so nice getting rid of Bullet Seed for that. Like, oof. I need it. I need it so bad. Yep, there it is. Machop. Why did I know that? Why did I know that? Like, it was kind of an educated guess, but at the same time, I feel like I actually knew that, and I feel ashamed for it at the same time. All right, let's Bullet Seed our way through this Machop, which we're probably not going to kill because that wasn't enough. Maybe. Oh, whew, good. Okay, still got rid of it. Thank goodness. Well, I'm glad we got that crit. And there it is. Player defeated Hiker Mike. Alright, now let's get through this thing. So, as I said before, plenty of Whismur here. Now, this girl right here, that is Wally's cousin, as well as, his aunt and uncle's daughter that his aunt was referring to before. On the other side of this rock, my boyfriend is there. He's not just digging the tunnel to come see me. He works his hands raw and rough for the benefit of everyone. Well, let's see if we can break it with Ziggy. Come on, dude. And there it is. Wow, you should have that boulder block on the way. To show you how much I appreciate it, I'd like you to have this HM. And we obtained HM04, which contains none other than Strength. If a muscular Pokemon were to learn that, it would be able to move even large boulders. And we are going to be teaching that move to a Pokemon very soon. Not immediately, because we can't, I don't believe. Like, I'm going to even check. But the Pokemon that I want to learn it, I do not think can. Now, I want to teach it to... Oh, no, I guess he can. Raiju is able. Wow. I am actually surprised. I didn't think he could learn that until he evolved. Well, let's teach it to him. Then we're going to get rid of Quick Attack, because speed is not really that much of an issue for Raiju anyway. There we go. Now, he's got the most powerful normal move he's going to have. Ziggy cannot learn it, and Ziggy is going to be kind of out of the team. Well, I guess not that soon, but... somewhere in the future, somewhere like well before the end of the game, I can promise you that. So let's head out here really quickly. A couple things of note. We got this guy right here. I dropped my glasses. Can you help me find them? Yeah, okay. Let's see. Are they right here? Behind? Nope. Looking around. Keep looking. I'm not really seeing anything. Oh, here we go. Black glasses. All right. Well, that's cool. Are these your glasses? Drop my glasses. Can we find them? Those glasses. May I see them for a second? These are black glasses. They're not what I'm looking for. Maybe my glasses aren't around here. Wait, aren't you wearing glasses on your model anyway? Wait a minute. You dropped your glasses around here, but they must not be around here, so you just leave. Huh. Okay. Crunch. So let's head up over this direction and grab this item. Now, black glasses, just by the way, it's essentially the equivalent to Miracle Seed, except for dark type moves. So if we ever had a powerful dark type, that is the type that we'd want, the type of hold item we'd want to give to them. Speaking of that, I need to give my Miracle Seed back to Toothless, like immediately. Thank you. And also, let's put Raiju back at the front of the party. And while I'm doing all of this, I should just say, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. And I will see you all in the next one. We're going to be heading north of Mauville, finally getting out of this part of the region that we've been holed up in for the last several episodes and making our way to the next gym. So thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all then.